All right, so I'm here to get your perspective real quick and share mine as well. All right. So, ladies and gents, welcome back. Without wasting time, let me show you exactly what I'm doing. And the topic today is Snapchat shows. Not exactly. Well, I'm actually going to talk about it real quick, but I want to talk about this dude. But before that, let me explain the screenshot. Not exactly screenshot. It's actually my computer. You see this video? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 9? Yeah, I'm not going to get into details. Why did I show that? These are the actual videos. Each of them are about 20 minutes to even 30 minutes long. Okay. I've been doing it I've been doing it almost a day, one a day now. But this is for my sister. Okay. So basically, if you remember, I said in the previous video, one of my videos, I said that I told my sister to actually get into this online space and self-employed and do your stuff, explore, understand. There are a lot of opportunities out there. So I'm doing my best to help her and practice and preach. I mentioned in the video where I explained making $500,000 to $1 million realistically, slow, research, and proof. Mentioned about the Patreon way of doing it. If you paid attention, and if you see, this is exactly the pattern, right? So if I can do this, I can also do it for the Patreon. Literally, it's like quick guides, daily to daily, or not exactly every single day, but whenever it matters, whatever important things that I find that is useful, whether it's health wise, what made me lose weight, or what made me say this, or some tiny stuff, whatever was helpful in this business, or whatever aspect of life, you know? So, yeah, stay tuned while I explore and figure out. And I would like to talk about this dude, Dan VSO. But before that, I know, right? Crazy. Let's get the other housekeeping thing out real quick. I'm a little unsure about this channel, the future of this channel. What I mean by that is about the industry, the niche. I'm reacting. Then again, I'm talking about some other dudes. Mostly, actually, I'm exposing and talking about dudes and mindset, health, and wealth, basically. That's how it goes around. However, I'm thinking I would like to rebrand my other channel, the first channel. If you look at it, Unapologetic Rebel, right? I started this channel. That's my first one. It was crypto related. Crypto is still there, but it's difficult. And I'm not disappearing anywhere. And crypto is finance. So I thought, how about make crypto? And since I started pretty much bull run, I was the only one who's still surviving. Every top YouTubers, they're gone because they were there for themselves. And I'm here still preaching and practicing a little bit because, well, they just sucked out liquidity. So it's pretty difficult. However, I've decided if I still want to stay around and if you want to see me, then the only way to move this channel forward is making finance like the big major side. And then crypto would be just one of these, right? So if you look at here, raw unfiltered case studies, reviews, browse crypto. So I have playlists all organized, right? Exploring crypto, Cosmos, whatever. Quick guides and how-tos. And also there will be another section here, which is there, but I don't have any videos yet. Finance, housing market, global economy, just a little bit there. And that's about it. Stock market, okay? 4 or 5 playlists because I do stocks and I also do housing stuff, meaning those all microeconomy, everything is finance. It's basically how to make money realistically, simple as that, and how not to lose money. So if you're interested, Unapologetic Rebel, there you go. All right. Lately, I've been just exposing a lot of people and losing subscribers, basically hurting a lot of people's emotion. Anyways, that's out. Okay. So that's one. And second, I don't really shill my channels, but if you're interested in AI stuff, literally, I told you, practice and preach. That's where I teach. Experimenting with AI and automations. Hands-on. So everything that you see from thumbnails to images, I try my best to teach it through this channel. The faceless channel I run, free versus paid tools, whatever. And again, I'm not going to pull this out again. Just once a while, maybe just because, hey, Rebel, you don't help us with how-to guides and this. Hey, there you go. I try to keep things organized and clean, all right? So, yeah. So we have the financial channel and this. All right, now out, let's talk about Spotify. Spotify? No, Snapchat. This dude, Dan VSO. And after this, I'm just out, okay? I saw this and I thought this is relevant. Pretty decent guy, Dan VSO. Young dude. He's about 15 or 16? 16, I think. 16 years old. His video over here, the first one, a month ago, received 100,000 views. How I earned 500,000 at age 15. Second video, 13 days ago, how to make 1 million if you're broke. Man, this guy's, he was, and I've come across a podcast about interviews. It was 2 hours long, along with another partner of his. The guy was Brett something. So I just happened to land on it. I was skimming through it, but I've learned quite a bunch of stuff, man. I'm double his, not double, but triple his age. Close, maybe. I'm his grandpa, great grandpa. Yet there's always something to learn. And I told my sister, age is just a number. Doesn't matter old or young. As long as they know what they're saying. And that's also another gray area. How do we know? Because if we don't know, when these big influencers come, I don't want to get on a sidetrack, but influencers come and say, do your research. Hey, man, you're an influencer. If you keep us telling us to do research, then what are you doing? So they do the research, they come and tell us to do the research as well. So it doesn't make sense, right? Of course, at the end of the day, you have to do some research, but we, so-called like the influencers, if they are supposed to know stuff, and that's why they're in their position. But nope, just because they want to protect themselves legally, because if they were so true to themselves, they don't have to do so much of this craziness. But anyways, came across this guy, right? So you can always learn from anybody. That's a fact. That's the thing. And just take what is useful and discard the rest. So learned quite a bunch of stuff. And he was talking about the Snapchat shows. And I was like, wow, Snapchat still exists. And I do have an account. Total different alter ego. I'm going to revive it. And I'm not just jumping on things because, oh, this can make money. This can make money. Anything that has to do with videos, I get excited. Because I told you, I love videos. And I'm also working on a productizing service. I mentioned I have, which I'll explain down the road if you stick long enough. And maybe this is why this is the channel. This is the channel for talk about people, react to stuff. Maybe I'll keep it this way. And the other channel, financial, crypto, separate. Okay, let me know in the comments if this is what it is. Once in a while, it's basically mindset, raw stuff that I can give it to you. And yeah, I don't want to like distract people or totally get, and I don't do stuff for views. Oh, this is trending, let's do it. I can have multiple other channels for that. I just want to keep it like things straight. And I also mentioned, trust is all I have. Like I'm trying to build, and basically reputation is all I have. Trust is all I have. That trust is yours that I have. The most expensive thing, which I'm not going to break, man. Yeah, once I break, I don't know, man. You're going to hate me, right? Yeah. So the problem right now is I spent a David Jordan Welch. So why? Let me not get totally gone, right? Because yeah, I have a habit. And it's early morning, 8 o'clock. I already did 30 minutes video for my sister, not this one, and quite a bunch of stuff. But I'm not doing this because of the views, barely. But there's something to learn from this. Snapchat shows, all right? This dude, and along with others, they're pulling crazy amount. And he said that it's like a monopoly. He, along with some other buddies, they are talking to each other. They're the ones controlling the whole thing. Nobody can take it. If I was at that age, man, I'm like, wow. I mean, I'm not doing this again for money, but advice, right? But I can apply the same logic on YouTube and other places. Some things. I learned quite a bunch of stuff. I said, like, oh, wow. However, I thought I would like to give it a shot. So I went over to the Snapchat, right? I was like, let's see what it's about, this Snapchat thing. But then it's pretty complicated. Snapchat content partner pitch. You have to pitch, okay? And it has a whole form. You have to tell them what it's like. Look at this. Email, your first name, main POC Snapchat username. If Snap determines we'd like more information, a Snapchat username, okay, I get it. Business name, I can give them all of these, fine. But then it says links to sample concepts, okay, for Snapchat, okay? I mean, I can do all these things, but it's not like a simple, straight up process. It's literally you have to read some of the things. And by the way, I don't think anybody reads terms. Maybe you should from now, okay? So, yep, when you see this, no, it's okay. You can make money. I don't want to make. Don't get demotivated. I wasn't here just to jump on a new program because it's hard. I just wanted to see the method. And if I was at that age, literally at 15 or something, maybe I would have gone in. I have a total different story, timeline, loan, debt. So I'm going to play my way, my game my way, all right? Based on what I learned. But this is for all of you. I'm just showing opportunities out there. Crazy. But this wasn't the point of this video, the one I'm trying to show, okay? So in that thingy, the 2 hours long, he talked about this. He talked about the grinding and all. I love this thing, the mindset. So he's one of the very few people. I've talked about Sebastian Giorgio, garbage. Ayman Gadzhi, garbage. Hey, man, I can talk about the courses all day. But I'm giving a good example as well. The only one problem which I've seen is this last one, 5 days ago. I spent a day with Jordan Welch. Okay? And I'm not too sure if this is latest, but Jordan Welch, again, gray area, okay? These dudes are all younger. I get it. But that guy is, again, falls in that Sebastian category. And I'm not too sure if this guy, Dan VSL, When you're young, you can get manipulated. People will take advantage of you. It's just obvious. Age is the factor. Okay, sure, you can be the guru and whatever, but you will never get 10 years, a 40 years experience unless you're 40. It's just not going to happen. It's over time. So yes, it's always there. So I'm not too sure if this guy got manipulated, or maybe he's people can make mistakes, but some people actually do it because of the views and other stuff, or they want to be the part of the herd. Island boys, island boys. So that's the problem. So now, but however, this dude Dan Wiesel in that interview, he said something about the course, and that's the point of this video. Okay, yeah, wow, I'm talking about the point of the video at the end. He said that why the interview guy, the interviewer, hey, why don't you just guys sell a course about this thing, man? You guys are so much about YouTube Shorts. These guys are killing it with 10 million, 100 million views, reach killing it with shorts and stuff. So why don't you sell a course? And he said, you know what? This whole space is changing constantly, right? So if I create a course today, the whole thing will change tomorrow. I can't hold myself responsible for that. I mean, people move on. That's a point. But for me, I kind of share the same value because I feel guilty. And that's why I have this mindset of this ongoing thing where I can actually update with a live thing. Hey, this is working latest. Because when a course becomes stale, unless the course creator updates it on a regular basis. And not all courses requires updates. When the basic principle is same, like the basic marketing 101, it's not going to change. But the methods, the AI, and all these new things that's coming, people need to learn all those things to keep up with the competition, right? So he made sense, man. And it's rare. And he literally said, that's why we don't have a course, because I'm at least not on this. That dude, Brett, was forcing. He's like, man, I think you should have a course for 1,000, 2,000, whatever. Nothing wrong with courses, man, but seems like people just want to milk it in a way. I mean, I totally understand that when these guys were saying, man, it's not about the course. I mean, totally. And I can see the other guy like trying to figure out like, no, I think you should do it. I'm like, yeah, I see the point. And I also can relate to these guys because I know what are they going through, what are they feeling. Probably they're like I said, I'm the dinosaur age, but still I was there when internet wasn't even there. Literally, ICQ, MIRC. Man, my first website was on Yahoo GeoCities. Who knows that? Go find out. Yahoo GeoCities. That was my first website. Yeah, I think so. Drag and drop HTML. Anyways, so and then this dude, again, this is my ending. This dude mentioned about something, and that's pretty interesting. Again, after skimming through, I still found that out. He said, I've recently met a couple of dudes, like he literally said, a couple of dudes, young dudes, who are actually making money. Most money they make is just from the courses. I'm not going to name names, but they just make it from the courses. And I've seen it. And then I see this video 5 days ago. I spent a day with Jordan Welch. Now, I'm just assuming, okay? You do the math. Math? I don't think there's a math here, but you get the point. So unless this dude is being manipulated, because I know the history of stuff. A lot of people I talk about, I've seen it play same way, talk about all these big gurus and stuff, right? And people can prove me wrong, but they don't. So anyways, and either these guys, he got manipulated or he found the wrong dude or he actually knows what he's doing. But I don't know why did he put this video out there, what to learn. I spent a day with Jordan Welch and I found out that he's a scumbag. Maybe that's the point of the video. I haven't watched it yet. Oh, wow. You didn't even tell me. Oh, wow. You didn't even tell me my camera died. That shows how focused I was looking at the camera, not even the screen. Man, you just ruined it. And I'm not going to edit this video. I'm just going to put it out there as it is. Yep. You have to just stare at the dead face like this, staring at you. But anyways, you get the point. So something to learn from this, that consistent and the skill, that beats everything else. So from this, it wasn't the scores thing. He literally said, and this is the main point of the video, like build a skill that people will want to use, like there'll be a demand for, right? Any skill, video editing skill or the graphic designing skill or cat like poop cleaning skill. I mean, that's a skill, man. Cleaning cat poops, you gotta have some skills. So whatever skills, and learn to monetize it. Not like grift, but around that, monetize that passion or skill. And that's about it. So I kind of like, it touched me when he talked about the course. But again, that would be the worst thing when next day he comes out with a masterclass and like, hey man, I'm convinced I should sell a course. I see this all the time. Sure, sell a course, but prove it first. Prove your worth, man. Like, it's just that wrong. But anyways, just had to tell you real quick before I begin my day. So ladies and gents, good morning, wherever you at. And hope you found something useful. I do have a feature for this channel, and I don't do for views and stuff. But let me know in the comments what kind of stuff you want to see. I think I'm going to stick to this kind of videos. Call out people, see what we can learn from them. All right. I'm out.